A lot of guys are simps.
A lot of guys are simps, bro. We're in a simp culture right now, bro.
You know what simp means?
Simple man.
She is my passion.
Oh my god.
Simp.
Honestly,
She is my passion.
Nailed that shit, bro.
She is
Clipped.
my, yep.
Clipped.
Okay,
Clipped.
I never
Clipped.
knew
It's my
I never knew
passion.
that meant that. Son.
She is my passion. I'm a simp for my girl. She is my passion.
I'm blind, bro.
Jesus. Jesus.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Geezus. Your host, George MORA, and your co-host,
EDWIN CHUYA. What is up, guys? Top of the afternoon. What is up?
What is up, guys? All right, cool. Yo, we have a great morning today. We got actually a great podcast and a great guest today. I'm actually hyped about this shit right now.
Yes, sir.
My dog is currently humping our guest. Zelda, cut it out. Look at her,
She's
bro.
like.
She looks at me like a whole human being, bro, and she's not even stopping. There you go. All right, cool. Yo, it's that moment when you have with your dog, like I feel like you would have with a kid. Like, do not do that, Zelda,
stop. Sit down.
She's bugging, bro. She's bugging. She just always attacks my guests, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, yo, we do have a great guest for you guys today. We do have a lot of upcoming things, a lot of upcoming guests, actually.
Yes, actually,
We've
yes.
got your boy.
He's coming up next week, Wednesday.
He's coming up next week, Wednesday. What does he do? What is he? Negative minority?
Negative minority, yeah. He owned a clothing brand and all
He has
that.
a clothing brand,
Yeah.
which we are also, eventually going to
Who
get a
I
part
also
of.
shoot as well for his brand too.
Will
which
you
is awesome.
also shoot? Right. And then we do have another 2 girls coming on the podcast. We're just hyping that up for you.
Yes.
Pretty much. They just started their podcast and like they talk about like dating tips, like a bunch of like Call Her Daddy stuff.
Yeah.
Call Her Daddy is the sex talk podcast. So
It's gonna be nice.
it's gonna be dope to collaborate with other people. And then today we're also collaborating with another podcaster. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He is, I want to hype him up, but I am going to hype him up because we actually just had a long conversation since Edwin was super fucking late. I'm going to just throw you under the fucking bus, bro.
It's all good. I mean, shit. After last night, bro, I needed my sleep, literally.
Yeah, we stayed just real quick context. We stayed up playing fucking poker till 4 a.m., 4:30, because the fucking gambling degenerates that we fucking are. We just play for $20 bucks.
Mind you, I
Nothing
was
crazy.
so tired. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in. I don't even care if I lose or not. So I was like, fuck this. Fuck it. Whatever.
All right, cool, yo. Fuck it.
Yo, but at least I did got like a bit mad because you won the last poker game of 2020. So I'm like, wow,
I won the last fucking poker game of 2020, so I'm a retired reigning champ. I've won the last 3 poker games in the last 3 weeks. So I'm really fucking hyped, bro. 2021 is going to be my year. All right, cool. So we do have a podcaster on coming today. He is a New York City lifestyle vlogger also, right? He's a New York City lifestyle vlogger. I'm happy I found that about that. Cool. He's a podcaster as well. And
he does pranks.
A college student and a fucking aspiring entrepreneur, bro. I'm gonna call him an aspiring entrepreneur because he's done several different things that like I think a lot of people can learn from. Right?
True. Yeah.
Cool. So we have Zatoni.
Yo, Zatoni.
Come through, Brody. Come through.
It's good, yeah.
She was literally attacking you on that couch, bro.
That was killing, man.
Yeah, man. Yo,
Destroyed
what's up,
by
man?
that dog.
What's up?
Damn, man. I'm
Not
sorry,
much,
bro.
man. Just happy to be on here. Be
Thank
on here.
Thank you for coming on, bro.
Oh,
My bad.
yeah.
My bad.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
But yeah, no, thank you for coming on, bro. I know we've been trading messages back and forth in DMs, right? Just sharing. I don't know, just talking about podcast shit, right?
That's a fact.
The whole fucking time. And honestly, like right before I started my podcast, you're one of those people that I really looked at, and I was like, yo, I went to school with this kid, bro. Like I went to school with him, and I'm like, he started his own podcast, and I'm like, I'm over here watching like Impulsive every day, and I'm like, bro, like
why not start on it?
like why like like the people that I went to school with, we went to business school, right?
That's a fact.
Where I would very argue that they did not teach us shit about fucking business, bro. This is called the Academy of Finance and Enterprise.
Did you learn anything from it or no? Nah?
Business wise?
I learned nothing. No business.
I didn't learn no fucking business from that fucking place. I'm not saying it's a bad school. I'm just saying like it's a school called Academy of Finance and Enterprise.
But you haven't learned nothing from it.
But I have not learned anything business related through that fucking class. School.
Nothing.
Also, I barely paid attention, but like,
Yeah, that school is a joke, bro.
But that school is, I don't know, bro. Like just the way they carried themselves, you know, we all had to wear like uniforms and shit, with like ties and everything.
Uniforms, right?
But like, all right, these are the classes they had. They had an accounting class, all right. They had a virtual enterprise class, which again barely teaches you about shit, and they make it boring. They make it incredibly boring, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but the teachers that they had teaching accounting, bro, like they're incredibly outdated and just make the subject boring, right?
Yeah,
like if your job is to sit here and teach other people, right? Like teachers should be kind of graded on how their students are learning and performing, right? Based off the effort that they put in.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's like how a successful teacher would be, right?
Should be, yeah, of course.
Like a YouTuber, guess what? Like you only make your money if you can actually keep that attention, right? That CPM. That's the only way you're gonna monetize your money. Teachers,
yeah, the only way, but
they don't give a fuck if they have that CPM or not, bro. Like, oh, you sleep.
Teachers like, okay, I'm getting money, I'm getting paid either way, so I don't care if you're not learning right now or no.
Yeah, like my paycheck's coming in every week, bro. I got a salary and I fucking went to school for this shit. Like my shit's coming in no matter what. I don't care if you fucking learn.
Yeah,
that's how it be, man.
You know, so like, I mean, realistically, and like that's the outdating thing for like education for me, where the education system is broken in that sense, where it's like, dude, we went to a business school, we did not fucking learn business.
That's
What more is here? We went to the business school. We didn't fucking learn nothing about business, bro.
That's crazy, man. Wow.
Yeah, bro. That's cool.
Goes to show you how school run their way, their system.
We have so many thoughts on that, but yo, our boy here is from college, so we don't want to knock too much about college shit, but we did have a conversation of that. But either way, yo, just going quickly rewinding pretty much. Yeah, bro, like you're one of the people that sat here and like made me think about, yo, really starting this fucking podcast. So yo, thank you to that shit, bro. Honestly, good looks, because I mean, you know, like you can literally do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like this, we're in a day where anybody can do anything. Like the person you went to school with can literally just start a fucking podcast, and with it doesn't matter if it's successful or not. It just matters like, yo, they actually tried it and they put their effort towards it. And a lot of people think about it but don't do it. And that's kind of where I was at. I was like, bro, I'm like, all right, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, all right, cool. Like how long have I spent really thinking about it, when in reality all we're doing is we're just kind of picking up these mics and talking. That's really like the basic fundamental of what we're doing. There's a lot more that fucking goes on, obviously.
Of course, but it's basically like just an actual conversation.
It's just an actual conversation. That's it. Like, bro, like if you get paid for just talking every day, like
it's dope. Like heck, give me the check.
Can't go wrong with that.
Give me the check, bro. Give me the check. So yeah, man, yo. So yeah, thank you to that, bro, and that's why you know I love to have you on, because I'd say you're pretty much a motivator, bro. You motivated me to do this podcast, you know. So yeah, what made you want to start podcasting? What brought you onto this journey? Talk to me about it, bro.
Honestly, man, I just rolled with it. Like I always like talking to people. I'm going to, you know, a social work profession, and you know,
that's where you're studying in college right now.
Yeah, right now,
social worker,
bro.
yeah. And also, just sorry, bro.
Nah, it's all good.
Sorry, cut you off. Fucking, we did have a clinical social worker come on the podcast.
What?
Yeah. I told you. Yeah. I said Diane Garcia, right? She's one of our good friends, really close friend of ours. She came on the podcast. She has an episode called "Confessions of a Clinical Social Worker." I think is what I called it. Yeah. So if y'all want to go back to that episode. It's interesting if you want to learn more about that field. But that's the field that you're in right now, right?
Yeah. Tell her to hit me up, man, because shit, job market is hard out here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Of course.
Whatever comes.
And then did you get your bachelor's and everything and anything or anything?
Yeah, I got my bachelor's in psychology.
In psychology?
So yeah, I want to do my PhD in clinical psych once I work for 3 years in social work. So that's the plan. Man.
Cool. All right, hold up. Yeah. You fucking, I don't know if you fucked up or you did really well by saying psychology, because that's the shit that I kind of wanted to pursue. Where I think that a lot of business entrepreneurs, which is why I said in the beginning, I said you're an aspiring entrepreneur. And even a lot of people in Wall Street, right? Like they don't have business degrees. Their main degree is fucking psychology.
It's a fact.
So I want to ask you, what did you learn about psychology in college? Like what was your real takeaway from it?
Honestly, I would have to say that, you know, a lot of people confuse psychology. Because they think it's only about just seeing what that person is doing, but it's more to that. It's more about, you know, the behavior that person's going, like that behavior is what is causing that action. You know what I'm saying? So you're studying the behavior of everyone, and it's not like, that's why I feel like social work and psychology get confused a lot. You know,
Okay.
social work is
Okay.
it's more about basically like improving the quality of life of that person.
Mhm.
And then psychology is learning about the behavior, why that person does that.
Mhm.
So it's very similar, but it's different. So it's like interdisciplinary. So like, you know, there's some things that intertwines with psychology and social work. But
so you use the fundamentals. Psychology doesn't give a fuck whether you succeed or don't. But I mean, that's really like that's what you said,
Yeah,
right?
that's a fact.
You're studying the behaviors of other people.
Exactly.
That's it. Whether they fail or they don't fail. Social work, it's more like
to improve someone's life.
Yeah, you're trying to help them. You're trying to tailor their psychology, and you're trying to use other people's behavioral traits to help them improve their lives, right?
Facts.
So like that's the difference between psychology and social work from what you're saying. Which is kind of what I got from Diane as well.
Yeah,
when she came on here. She's very much a person who, and I asked her, I was like very, very like inquisitive about it, because I was like, yo, listen, like, don't you ever go home and feel like, yo, you're trying to improve these people's lives, but they just fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back and she's like, that's where my profession, where I have to separate my emotions and like my profession. And it's like, I have to go in and do the best I can every single day, whether you fuck up or not.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need to sit here and use my understanding of psychology to still help you improve your life, and that's where my profession is. Like I can't give up on you no matter what.
That's a fact.
You know, so she has to.
It's tough, bro, because I think a lot of people think just because they're in that profession they could change anyone. You can only change that person if they want to change. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, yeah, I got the skills to change that person or change their behavior to, you know, stop drinking or like limit their drinking. But it's more to it. It's not just like, you know, getting that person to change, but getting that person to better their life, not just change personally. You feel me what I'm saying?
So yeah, no, I feel you 1000%. So like, all right, what are some things that you learned in like the social work field that could actually help somebody's life?
Honestly, my program, it's like,
I want to know exactly what the school taught you. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess what you took away from it.
In reality, my program is very conservative. They don't.
Okay. Your program is like
they stick to one agenda. They're not something that they don't speak about race too much.
Okay.
And that's, you know, that's a big issue in, you know, today's world and
of course.
forever. You know what I'm saying?
Like
now, this year, of course.
Yeah, like
this fucking year, yo, crazy shit happened this fucking
and a
year.
big hassle, man. But yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, one thing I learned.
Is there a reason you think they don't speak about that, or you think it's just like it's not a part of the agenda for that year? They didn't write it in.
I think there's a lot that goes into it. Like, it's just that they're not. I don't think they want to take on that, you know, that what like
risk.
that shoulder on them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just they stick to one thing and they don't want to make it seem like they're held accountable if something else happens.
I get you. So it's pretty much like they're gonna stick to what's been working for like the last 10 years.
Yes.
Let's just continue on that path. Let's not try to like evolve our like subject matter. Let's just stick to what's
been working on for the years.
Okay.
And years.
Yeah. Whether that's right or wrong, I mean, I'm not one to fucking judge. I'm not the school system.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you're aware of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're aware of that,
like,
which is good.
Even like this semester they started like a anti like racist justice coalition where they try to bring race, you know, to the topic of social work. Because in my program, you know, when it comes to social work and psychology, it's mainly women. You know what I'm saying? So like for the guys, it's like in my program it's probably like 6 guys and the rest are girls, and there's 74 people in there. You know what I'm saying? So like they try to bring that and also like race into it because there's not many black social workers or black you know, psychologists, mainly white, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
You said it's very conservative. So what do you mean by that?
I'm saying like conservative where like they don't change the way they teach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they stick to one curriculum. So like
do you think that curriculum is catered towards like a certain like race or demographic, which is like male or female?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's not even, I don't think it's the male or female, I think it's the race part.
Just the race part?
Yeah, because the program is not diverse at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're not open to too many of those people speaking about certain, you know, whether it's race issues or gender issues or any types of things coming into it. So I think like honestly, the justice, like the anti-race justice thing they started is something that, you know, could go in the right direction. That's what I think, like, because it's starting a discussion. Same thing, like, you know, with my podcast with the mental health shit. Not many people.
I that's a great thing that you said that, because literally your podcast has literally like people talking about anxiety, right?
Exactly.
People talking about like heartbreak, or like people talking about like dating and shit, like the psychology behind it, which I think is like very intellectual, which is again like why I say you're like this is just one of the reasons why you're an inspiring entrepreneur, bro, because you do get into vlogs, you got into podcasts, and you got into psychology behind podcasts, which is what you're studying, which I think is very fascinating. And I think that if you like study that and then you share that with the world, then people are going to be a lot more understanding of what is this kid is learning. Because you're spending a lot of money on fucking college, right? No fucking joke. You say you're like 70K in the fucking bank. 70 fucking K in the bank, bro. So it's like you might as well fucking put that fucking knowledge to use. Anything you fucking learn.
Of course, man. Yeah.
Exactly. And like that's also why I told him you hopped off like vlogs for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude.
How long was it a little bit though? How long was it since you stopped vlogging?
It's been years.
I think my last video was in March.
March.
Yeah.
Damn, since the pandemic started.
Yeah, I just made a COVID-19 like things that you could do. I made a little video, you know.
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And it did about 200 views.
And yeah, and they're good quality, well edited. I just think the audio and the thumbnails need a little tune up. And then they're gonna the videos are gonna perform a lot better just from my like YouTube algorithm experience. I think one of the things that held us back for a while was definitely us like not trying to update our thumbnails. Once we got that, we've definitely seen a lot more views than we had
at the point we thought our thumbnail was good, but then we were like thinking about what we can do to make it better. But it was good at that moment, but now we want to do better.
And that's the thing.
Because we see that it wasn't working like we wanted it to perform.
The thumbnail shit is tough. Like when it comes to like drawing and art and shit, terrible at that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to ideas and shit, it's a whole different ballgame. Like, that's why like with my podcast, like the cartoon shit, I didn't make that. I was a graphic design person I know. She made it for me for free. And I was like, damn,
that's
looks
crazy.
Like, you know
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Say that. Yeah.
I'm glad that she did that for me, and like
it really stands out. Bro. I mean, it shows. It shows. But dope. Listen, bro, like this is what I was gonna say. Like, yo, you're spending $70K on school, right? Like, bro, take as much as you can out of it. And I think creating content around the school campus, I don't know how like legit that is, like legal wise. I don't know, but like fucking, you know, you do pranks on like college campuses and shit. And I think it's just like, bro, like if I'm spending $70K, I might as well be fucking making content, bro, because
on the school.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit better pay me back some fucking how. Also, a big thing that you just mentioned right now is like somebody gave you a graphic design for free, bro. I spent $200 on our fucking logo.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? That because
logo's dope though.
The logo's definitely dope. But my thing is like, you know, you have resources and like people around there that are really working on bettering themselves. That's why they're spending $70,000 on their fucking thing. So like you make connections with these people, then you don't know what you don't know how much money you're saving yourself, right? What? So you probably save yourself $200 on a really nice fucking like graphic design. But also you can talk to her about like, yo, like on your podcast, like, yo, like how's your graphic design thing going? How'd you start? Like, you know, how successful are you? What do you plan on doing with it? You could do the same thing with many other like fields. So like for a podcast, I think a rich society is being in a college campus. And I think now like I'm just kind of starting to think this is like really underutilized. People should really utilize that shit more.
Yeah, honestly, like I personally, I don't listen to too much podcasts, and I feel like damn, I should.
I think it's
very helpful because like you just learn how to like
talk to other people.
You don't have to carry the conversation. You could just you know chill and let that person talk unless they're shy or something. Then you like try to ask them a question to elaborate or something.
Yeah.
That's one thing you were saying earlier, right? Is that and this is funny because like my girl started her own podcast too. So she was basically, you know, like I feel like a lot of people when, you know, there's clearly a host and then there's a co-host, right? You know, and the host kind of has all this pressure of like, yo, we have to keep this conversation moving forward, right?
Of course.
But, you know, as a host, we have to think about how Is it how, polite ways of doing it, respectful ways of doing it? When should we do it, right? And for me, I'm just like a naturally curious person. So I just like kind of carrying the conversation. And I've just done it by like talking to a lot of fucking different people, right? But, when, in your position and like my girl's position, it's like sometimes it's like, oh, like I feel like I talk too much and my co-host doesn't talk enough. And then she feels like, oh, like my co-host has to do better. And I'm like, sure. Yeah, maybe your co-host should be aware of that. Or maybe your guest should be aware that maybe they need to talk more. But at the end of the day, it really falls onto you and how you introduce the questions to get your co-host to start talking, right? To get your listener, your guest to start talking, right?
Yeah, and that's so true because there's been times where I've been, having a conversation. I have a list. I make a list of questions, bro. And the thing is,
good, you script things.
Yeah, I have a list of questions, and sometimes I ask the same questions because I know most people answer it completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I try to make myself learn. Yeah. And that person learn as well. Exactly. And the people that's listening, you know what I'm saying? So I try to see like what works, what doesn't. And the thing is with that is like sometimes when when the conversation doesn't carry itself, you sometimes have to just talk more and like say your part, but then come up with a follow-up question. So that person could be like, oh yeah, I never thought about that. That's a good question, you know what I mean? And so it sometimes just improvising. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think podcast is all improvisation, right? It's all improvisation. It's just literally, I think the more value you carry as a human, like the more inquisitive you are, right? Like it's gonna make you a better speaker. And honestly, the more you do it, like we've become better podcasters because we're on episode 63 now.
Yeah.
Right? Like we've done 63 fucking episodes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly we know like,
we improve what to do, what not to do from the previous episode.
All right. Yeah. But it's for me, it's like, it's not like a competition. It's towards others. It's more like a competition towards myself. Like, how many can we actually get done within the year, bro?
Yeah.
And
heck, 63.
When you guys started?
63. 6 months ago.
Yeah, 6 months
Almost 6 months ago, I think. Almost. July.
Oh wow. Damn, that's pretty good.
Bro.
It was an idea in June and we made it happen in July.
In July, literally. It took us a month to get everything together, put everything together, and then just start recording. Like I said, bro, like the first time we did it, we took a little bit of like some shots and shit. And it gets the juices flowing. Yeah. So then you just start talking more and more and more. And you're like, all right, cool. Like this is fun, like this is really dope. But I think that a way to improve also like this kind of skill of podcasting is definitely listen to other podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely listen to other podcasts.
I only listen to one right now. It was like
Which
a
one?
serial killer podcast.
Oh my God. So we've had another girl talk about this podcast.
Yeah,
What's
right?
it called? We've had your friend Nancy.
Nancy.
Bro, I don't know if it's just called serial killer like something. I don't know what it is, but I think they released like.
Let me see what's it called. You gotta give me the exact name of this shit, bro.
You might have to search on your phone. But I don't know.
You have your phone?
I got it right here. Let me see.
I gotta see this because we did have a previous guest. We had we called her Nurse Nancy. Nurse Nancy. That's the name of the podcast. And she talked to us about like she would wake up and she would listen to
serial killers.
Serial killers?
Oh, it's just called serial killers.
Serial killers.
All right, never mind.
Great podcast.
It's not that one.
Nah, but she did.
But I guess that's like a trending subject.
Definitely.
And now, like, with podcasts, it's not just about the person. It's about, I guess, like the subject that you're talking about. So maybe you're just interested in the UFC. You could just make an all UFC podcast. Maybe you're just interested in fucking like makeup. Just talk about Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner's, like, like the differences between their makeup and shit. Like,
videos, videography type of stuff. Anything.
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 You know what I'm saying? Yu-Gi-Oh! Any type of shit.
Pokemon, bro. Comparing other Pokemon cards and shit.
That's why, like, there's so much you could do with a podcast. And a lot of people, I know, is starting to, hop on the wave. And you know what the thing is? What I say, like, you gotta like it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta like it. You can't jump on it.
Yeah, like
and then be like,
I gotta do one shit.
Yeah, bro.
I get you.
And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when you feel burnt out, you're like, damn, I wanna do it, but it's like shit.
You would definitely feel that way, but that's my thing where it's like you gotta be all in. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really want to succeed,
you gotta be
all in. Like
same with the gym.
We're doing this to try to get paid, right?
Yeah, of course.
In order for us to get paid, we got to be all in. If we're just doing this as a hobby, as a fuck around, And cool, you know, I'll just pick it up on a Sunday and I'll just do it.
It'll be
And
like it'll be scattered days we'll do it. Not like
Exactly.
the days we're gonna
That's
do
a
it.
fact.
Because usually we
Exactly.
meet him do it like every Wednesday, Thursday, Sundays. If we're not taking this serious, it could be like, oh, let's do this Wednesday. Or next week, let's do it on Thursday. You know, we gotta make out like days like, oh, not to, what to do or not to do. You get me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Like there's like sometimes where like I think like was it in May? I was like, damn, yo, I have so much shit to do. Like and then the pandemic like started to rise up and shit, and I was like I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was just working out and shit, and, like trying to better myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then once December came, once semester ended, I said, yo, I gotta start this shit out. I gotta start, you know, talking about the mental health shit. And then mad people just showed mad love. I was like, yo, let's talk about it. You
That's
know what I'm
kind of
saying?
that's kind of that wave
It's
that you
like,
kind of
yeah,
jumped on, the whole like
exactly, bro.
mental health wave, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
you're really
has to.
trying to figure out what other people is going through.
Mhm.
And like I felt that, and I think that like you said, the way you're getting your podcast to like kind of pop out or like be entertaining is at a certain extent where you ask the person the same question.
Mhm.
That's kind of that thing that you're like slowly trending on your podcast. It's like every episode, maybe they might hear the same question.
That's a fact.
And then you'll start asking the question, be like, yo, like, listen, I want to know your thoughts on this question because I've had this last guest ask this question. So now, you know, like,
Okay.
you know, and this is how the way they
That's a
responded to it.
fact.
Now I want to know how you're going to respond to
different
it.
opinions and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
bro.
has a fucking different
That's why
opinion.
like sometimes like you gotta if you can't listen to your whole podcast on your own podcast, it's not.
I think that's true to extent.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just like, bro, like,
We're
We're like,
editing.
dude,
and
we
hearing it.
edit so
so much.
many.
Nah,
It's just
feel
like,
that.
bro, like
I
I'm
already
fucking
know what to
sick
say
of
and all
hearing my
that.
dumb
Yeah.
ass. You know what I'm saying? But like, I need to get through it, and I need to make clips,
I feel that.
Yeah.
and I need to, instead of looking at, and the way I try to do my podcast when I'm editing it is, I try to think of what am I actually learning when I'm listening to it, right?
Yeah. hands
Because
down.
I'm kind of studying myself, and I want to improve myself in the way I speak and the things I say. You know, I don't want to stutter as much. I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying as much. I don't want to like repeat things over and over and over again.
Mhm.
So the way I'm going to do that is through my speech, right?
Mhm.
Since we're a video one, it's a lot harder for us because we
High
got to,
standard.
yeah,
High
we
standard, bro.
we got a higher
It is,
standard.
it is.
With the audio one, it's a little easier to a certain
Yeah.
extent because you can edit out all those pauses.
Exactly.
You can edit out all those like little curse words. You can edit out all those
That's a fact.
you know,
That's
it's a fact. Like all these things can be edited. You've started a podcast and you haven't even hit record, and you're probably talking for like an hour, and then you're like,
Bro,
oh
an
fuck, I
hour,
didn't even
bro,
hit
is a great
record.
conversation, bro.
You know how many fucking
How many
times I've
this
done that
happened to me,
shit, bro?
especially with a guest.
With a
Yeah.
guest, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. I need to make sure Edwin's on my ass about, yo, did you hit the fucking record button? I
Dude,
check
literally, I just
every
check-
5 minutes just to make sure because I'm fucking traumatized at this point.
I remember Nancy was cool with it though. Like we did like an hour and 20 minutes of talking, and he just figured out like at the end he said he didn't hit record. I'm like, oh damn, I didn't mind though, but we never,
Exactly.
yeah, but it was cool though. She was
And then
cool
we
about
also
it.
got to worry about the daylight, bro, because like we use
Light,
natural
bro.
lighting.
natural lighting.
So
You got that thing right there. You got a little lighting.
yeah,
Yeah,
we have
because-
that,
yeah.
but that's only good for like I think at nighttime when like my camera. But like,
yeah.
and also we need a USB to connect it to it. It's like a $25 like little like
I mean, that's
light
dope.
ring light or whatever.
Can't
Kind of
go
may
wrong.
work. I don't know. Edwin, what you
Can't
tell
go
me?
wrong.
Yeah, it's
My
alright.
word.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, all right. Either way, so let me jump into everybody's like little entrepreneurship. Why I called you a aspiring entrepreneur because you came in and you talked to me about flipping sneakers.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
talked to
really?
me about Pokemon cards and buying the Elite Trainer boxes
Yeah.
and then holding them and selling them for a higher value. You talked to me about Forex. You talked to me about literally jumping in a little bit in stocks, right? And like not crazy successful in all these fields, like not outstanding, but like you dip your toes in all these like little different
Facts.
things, right?
Definitely.
So you see like all the mistakes you've made and all and kind of where you can improve and like maybe you need to put more times towards those things. So I think that's interesting because like I said, I try to jump into the sneaker game,
Mm.
but NYC shut down and StockX decided to jump their fees. So I was like, yeah, it's not somewhere I just want to spend my time in. It's not
Yeah.
the ROI, the return on investment is not worth it.
That's a fact.
But again, like there are people who do it like religiously, like literally they have, you said that people spend for like the sneaker game in general. Some people spend like $800 on just a bot
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
buys the sneakers for
Yeah.
them. I didn't fucking know that, bro.
Oh yeah,
Not even
It makes sense to me.
800,000.
$8,000.
$8,000.
$8,000.
Yeah, it's a serious.
So,
serious thing.
all right, now take that concept where somebody's spending $8,000 on a fucking bot, right? To buy them sneakers, a bunch of sneakers, obviously bulk sneakers, and then they return it and they need to make the profit back plus the $8,000 that they put in for that bot, right?
Yeah.
When we brought the swing trader on, right?
Yeah.
What did he say? He said he has a bunch of magazines, a bunch of subscriptions that he spends like $1,000 on just to learn about new stocks that may go up or down. Like the rumor mill was one of them, right?
Yep.
Where like news comes out on the stock before like anything else, and then like within that day, like the stock market will like up by 2 times, like that exact stock. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll hear one of these things. So it's like when you want to do like these things like flipping or like trading or things like that, like if you want to really make a good income out of that and rely on that, which I wouldn't recommend, it's like you got to put a lot of fucking time into it.
Hell yeah, man.
Right.
Shit.
Bro,
How long have you been like selling sneakers, flipping sneakers?
bro. So my friend Victor put me on.
Yeah.
Like I started, bro, not even a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
there was-
So not so
about,
recent.
like 3 weeks. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right.
So like, there's a lot of stuff that goes in.
Yeah.
How much
I know,
money have
dude.
you made off that?
I haven't hit too much.
How much money have you
Like,
made?
Like profit wise.
Let me check.
From what shoes have you been reselling?
Cause I bought. Right now I'm in the negatives.
You're in the negatives?
Negatives?
Really? How are you in the negatives?
Cause the shoes that I got.
You're still
It's
holding on to
upstate.
stuff.
Yeah,
You're still holding on to
I'm
stuff. All
holding
right. So
on
you
to
have
it.
inventory.
Yeah, I've been.
All right. So you're
I
not
have,
really
like-
negative.
I'm
You're
not
just
really I'm just holding.
you're just
Okay,
holding.
okay.
All right. Good.
Because
good,
the
good,
thing
good,
is,
good,
like,
good, good.
the Yeezys. So I got 2 pairs.
Oh, okay.
From Foot Locker, because you know they sell them on Foot Locker.
That's
Eastgate,
dope. That's
all
dope.
those,
All right. Yeezys are always
I
like.
got 2 pairs of the new sand top base shit.
But it's also depending which Yeezy will flip and which one will flop. So that's
Exactly. And
Yeah.
there's shoes that you think is gonna do good and
They don't.
they flop.
They
bro.
don't.
You
They
know what I'm
flop.
saying? And that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. Like when I got those 2 pair, I got it in less than like 30 seconds.
But if you're patient, you said that like the patience
You have to
is
be
key,
patient,
right?
bro.
Because
You have to.
if you get too scared and just sell and sell at a negative, then you're dumb. You're just fucked
You're
up.
dumb, bro.
You might
Every
as well
shoe
just
I
wait.
want to sell either for profit, and the thing is, people don't understand, bro. $20 plus is profit, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you can't,
No, it is.
You can't like that. That's you know what they call that lunch money. You know
That's
what I'm
what I was
saying?
gonna say. I'm
Yeah,
like that, but
yeah,
that's
Yeah, they
nothing
call it
though.
lunch money, but like
That's nothing.
you still make something.
You still make
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'd rather
it's-
not sell it for like if I buy it for 200, I'd rather not sell it for 170.
No, of
Sometimes
course.
you have to do
Sometimes,
that
yeah.
because they're not gonna go up. So it's like
They're not gonna go. Wait,
it's a
what?
game.
Yeah, their
sometimes
shoes-
shoes don't go up. Bro.
Yeah.
Like it just
Nah.
stays
Or
go
static.
down.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know.
It's
Until
also
that
good
stays
'cause-
No, no.
stagnant.
So I know they'll go down. They'll probably stay down for a while. But you
Yeah.
think like holding them for years, they won't go up eventually?
There's
Depends
some
what
that
shoe, though.
would,
What?
some that won't.
Depends what shoe.
Like a
Yeah.
Yeezy.
Right
It
now,
depends
Have
on
you
the
have you
Yeezy.
really seen Yeezys go down like that and not come up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
There's a couple.
This is why, because my boy, I mean, this one is gonna be the very bare obvious one.
Fact.
Is that my boy bought like these he didn't buy Yeezys, but he bought like the first Kanye West shoe that he came out with. They were like some fucking. They didn't look like
Nike.
Yeezys. Yeah, they were like Nike, I think, and
Oh.
they had like his little teddy bear, Kanye West teddy bear on them.
Kanye West Saber. No, that's Adidas, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the German Scotch.
I don't remember, but it was like
Oh,
It's gotta be the German Scotch.
I
Yeah,
think so, maybe.
Because they had teddy
Scotch.
bears, right?
yeah, it had a
Oh.
teddy bear
Scotch.
on it.
Yeah,
with the
those.
wing, with the wing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
was
those
fire. Those
back
was
in the
fire.
days, they were going for
They
bread.
go for bread.
But right
yeah.
now,
Dude.
like 100, 150
Yeah.
below retail.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, $150?
Like around there,
Wow.
like it's below retail than how much it costs.
Okay, I don't know. So he didn't do that. He bought these fucking pairs of shoes, I think, at the time for $1,000, and he sold them like fucking like a month ago for like 6,000 or 8,000 or some shit, bro.
Wait, I think I know what he's talking
Like,
about.
he-
I think
like,
he's talking
these
about
shit's
the, like, the Yeezy
appreciated.
Octobers and shit.
Yeah, I
Like
think
Like
so.
the
I think
boots
so.
with
Oh.
the big. Oh, I know what he's
So,
talking
but they're not
But-
Yeezys. They're not
What's that?
Yeezys. They're not
Oh, they're not
Yeezys. They're not
Yeezys?
Yeezys.
They're not
No, no, no,
Yeezys.
they're not
Yeah, what
Yeezys.
is
They're
it?
like one of the first lines. All right, hold on.
I want to search this up.
Now
Now I
What
gotta
the
search this
hell?
bad boy up.
Because I
because-
know about Yeezy and Kanye West shoes.
That's what I'm like,
Alright.
yeah,
I've never
son.
heard about
Yeah,
that.
you gotta show me.
Yeah.
Hold up. First pair of Kanye West shoes. Oh my god! I said the Yeezys. No, they was. Oh, these right here. These right here. These right here.
Let me see those.
I just found them. Dropout Bear. Bathing ape. Bape
Oh.
pesta.
Oh, baiting
Of
it.
course.
Okay,
Bathing
okay,
ape.
okay,
That's a
okay,
hype
okay.
beat. That's
I
hype.
don't know about this game, bro.
Now,
Come at me,
nowadays,
bro.
Yo, I
it's
totally
not as
forgot about
hype.
that.
But back in the day, back in the day, bro.
So
that
he
was
bought
super
these, I
hype.
think, for $1,000 in a day
sold
when
for
they
$6.
came out. He had somebody hold on to them, and then he sold them for. I don't know how much. I gotta check. Let me check right now how much they're worth
Yeah,
on StockX, right?
Yeah,
Because he sold them for a fuck ton of money, bro. And I was like, damn,
Bro,
bro.
that's how it be. That's the thing. Like,
And
it's
you
all
know what he
about the
told me? He
demand,
told me
too.
he was like, bro, he's like, I'm never gonna sell these things. He's like, I'm gonna hold on to these things. He's like, I'm gonna sell them when Kanye West dies.
Nah, that's great.
Cause
Good luck.
Then that
You
shit's
guys-
gonna
you
fucking
gotta- you gotta
make-
see that
Nah,
like
bro,
in 10,
that's
20
crazy.
years.
Yeah, that's a little. That's too
can't even
long,
find that
bro.
shit. I put dropout bear, so I gotta put bathing.
See, that's how you know.
Just
yeah.
go on the internet and just put
Yeah,
drop out.
man.
I found it. I found it.
Found it?
Bathing ape.
I'm gonna see something.
It says buy for $9,995.
That's crazy. What the fudge? I knew
See,
about
and
these
how
shoes.
they look. They don't look that good.
They
like the
don't look
colorway?
that crazy.
I don't like the
my
colorway.
point. No, I
Yeah,
don't love
but
it.
the
But
point
like,
is, like, you can make a
What's the
profit
hype?
out of it.
yeah, no, he
hype.
made so he bought them for 1,000 and he sold them for I think it was 6,000, bro. It could be more than that, honestly.
That's
but he
crazy,
made a
bro.
big come up off that shit.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he made a big come up because when they were selling, they didn't have that much in stock. Like they were like limit on,
So,
on how many pairs.
Like I said,
that's the reason why.
he had he knew who Kanye West is, right? He was a big fan of Kanye West, loved Kanye West, and he's like, bro, I know whatever he comes out with, people are gonna fucking buy.
Of course.
Of
So he
course,
bought
yeah.
it, and he was really determined, like, yo, I'm gonna sell these things when this dude dies because that shit is gonna be worth God's money.
All right.
Same
But
with
he
Kobe
sold them,
stuff.
but he sold them early because he was like, oh, like I was looking online, I was doing some research, and he said that like after like the amount of years that I pretty much have it at, the glue starts to kind of come off the shoe and shit. Even if he never wore them or anything,
Yeah.
he just kept them in the box. But he said like the glue starts to come off and all this shit, and then that's gonna affect the value of the shoe.
That's a fact.
So he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm not really trying to deal with that. I already made more than enough on that shit.
6,000 though.
Nah,
So
That's
yeah,
nuts,
bro.
man.
And this kid was like, I think like 18, 19 when he bought these shoes, and now he's like 24.
But okay, I could tell you why like it went that much. Cause so back in the days, Kanye, like, you know, when he released shoes, it's never like one or two shoes per year or like
That's
heck
a
within
fact.
3 years. Right now he releases shoes every month. That's
Every
right. Right
month.
now, every Yeezy shoe that's coming out right now is they either could make a
Go
profit
really
or
high,
lower
or
you
just
Or lower or
yeah.
lose money.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like same with my shit. The ones
Mm-hmm.
that I bought, they're like retail.
And that's why
You know what I'm
shoes
saying?
are
That's how I hold
stocks.
it.
Are
And that's the
stocks.
thing with Yeezys. Like so like these like 350s,
Mm-hmm.
they're good to hold. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because of course like breads, they're already released. Of course they're hype. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Yeah.
sell them for 400, 300. But like those that are like low key or never came back, you'd rather hold than quick sell.
I mean, mind you,
sometimes.
bro, if I ever buy Yeezys, I'm buying a pair of Yeezys and I'm literally holding them in them shits till this dude fucking dies.
But thing is, yeah,
Because no matter even if they don't perform well today, when he dies, they will perform well. Or when he becomes
Yeah.
president, they will fucking perform well.
But
If
remember-
he becomes president.
also they lose value too when they get restocked multiple times.
Yes.
Like remember
That's very
those
true.
Oh, you think so? For
no,
real?
yeah,
Yes.
because there's this
Yes.
one hype shoes that I wanted. It's the Zebras 350s.
Oh yeah, those
They
is
was
fire.
going
Those is
1.6, 1.8. Now they go for
Yeah.
like 400 or 500.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes retail.
But do you think they'll ever go back to 1.6?
No.
Like, do you
if
think
only, if only
actually-
if Kanye dies?
So
then
that's what I'm saying.
probably.
Like, do you
Yeah.
think if Kanye did something crazy, what if he said, "This is the last shoe I'm putting out"?
Oh yeah.
Then that shoe was gonna go up in
Oh,
price.
hands down, hands down, hands down. Yeah.
So then,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really about patience
it is.
and holding it down, and like again, like the brand name. So like
That's the
Kanye
thing, bro.
West, whatever he says or does is gonna
Listen,
move.
like off whites, right? You see how much they go for resale, regardless of how
Oh
they
my
look,
god,
right?
dude.
Yeah,
So let's say like off white fours. My friend sold them.
it's funny.
for-
Edwin's such a big sneakerhead, bro. Look
See?
at how
Yeah.
hype this
Yeah.
man is.
Like you know what's
Hype this man is.
how much? Be honest. How much bread do you ever waste on the shoes that you wanted?
Like 250.
Oh shit!
How
Damn.
much you
250?
spend?
This is when I was back in my sneaker day. I spent like
that don't count.
1,200
But and you wore though. You put those shoes on your feet.
always. And when I saw them,
No.
I lost.
Wait, what shoes were they?
Ronnie Fikes.
Oh, yeah, those
RF.
is fire.
Leather blacks.
I know the Ron
Some
Fig.
nerd
Those is-
fucking talk, bro.
those
Dude,
is tight.
but yeah, 1,200. And I sold them because I just thought of like, I actually spent too much money.
Y'all see these, bro?
$3.
$60.
I was close.
Zara on sale.
Nah, but yeah.
Black Friday.
You can't go wrong with Zara though.
No, Zara. I mean, no.
Fancy,
These,
bro.
dude, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a big sneakerhead. I wear like the most money I spend on shoes is probably gonna be boots, and only because I buy like the waterproof ones, and I just fucking winters here are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like I mean that's the way I see that. And apparel wise, bro, I buy everything I buy is from Zara, bro. And I always try to buy on the sale rack section, clearance section.
I fucked with the Zara jeans.
Yeah, the only thing is that, bro, like the more you wash them, they fuck up, they lose value. But
yeah, you know what's crazy? I went from buying like $1,200 shoes to buying like $3,000 cameras, $400,000 lens. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! But yeah, it's a good, it's an
that's
investment.
how it be though. But like that's what I was saying. Like with the off-white
don't go
fours,
crazy,
bro.
don't go crazy.
Look, the off-white fours, the retail was $190, bro.
Oh my god!
$190, $210. Right now they're selling for about $1,600, right?
The sand one, right?
Yeah,
those shits.
But look at this. My friend panic sold. That's what a lot of resellers do, and that's a bad decision.
So last
they
stock
sell for
market people do.
$1,000, and a month after $1,600. Why you didn't save it? See what I'm saying? That's why I don't like.
That's
doing
why
that
it's
panic
patience,
sales.
bro. That's
It's
why
because-
bro.
no matter anything
It
you
is.
do, bro, like the stock market, and this is a big lesson for everybody. Anything you do, whether it's stock market, whether it's flipping shoes, whether it's flipping items or whatever, like if you know you're holding something of value, then it's just patience. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need to take your losses, but most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Like a solid 60-70% of the time, if you just hold on to it, you're gonna make your money back,
It's a
bro.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? No matter, even if you have to wait 5 years, bro, you're better off holding on for fucking 5 years than just selling and losing that and taking that fucking
Yeah,
L.
like you could hold on shoes that had like unique names, like behind like brands, like Off-White, Kanye West, all of that. Because if it's like right now, honestly, if you get like Jordan release, you won't make that much profit out of it at all.
Like, and one of the biggest examples for me, like in investing in all this shit, was literally fucking buying Nikola, right? I bought some Nikola. That was the hype stock. It went up. It went up when I bought it too, right? But then they came out with, oh, we committed fraud. We committed a scam. The shit that we were saying is a fucking lie, right? Then the stock fucking declined immediately, right? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like that company fucked up. There was no way I could have foreseen that, right? If I still hold on to it, I might, who knows? Maybe that company might make a comeback. Who doesn't love a comeback story? Who the fuck knows how legit they are regardless, right?
Mhm.
But I decided, and that was the first time I was like, yo, I'm just going to cut my losses here. I don't fuck with the company anymore. The company fucked everybody over and they're in a lawsuit and I could probably get my money back. But I'm like, fuck it. Let me just take this money. Let me take these losses and let me just reinvest in something else. But I waited. I didn't buy all the way in the bottom because I waited a little bit and it did come back up slightly. But I was like, I don't think this company is worth more. So now that was the first time where I was like, I'm gonna cut my losses. Boom, done here, and I'm just gonna reinvest in another company, and hopefully this company will make me more money over time than Nikola. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you need to realize, yo, like I gotta take this L, right? And the same thing with shoes, right? I gotta take this L. But realistically, if you have a good product, just hold that bitch. Hold your stocks the same way, and it'll probably do better no matter how long you have to wait. When I buy something, I'm not willing to sell for 3 to 5 years. It's my biggest mentality. Like literally, like if I cannot wait 3 years, I'm not fucking buying it. I'm done with all this hype shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like realistically, and I've made money like that.
I'm on the hype shit now.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I realized, yo, this month, January coming. Some fire releases coming out.
Oh, for shoes?
A lot of ones, yeah. A lot of dunks.
Oh, of course.
Dunks is hype. Dunks and ones are releasing in Foot Locker now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They only used to release on Shopify sites. So it was like raffle or you couldn't get the one.
Oh,
the
God.
shop.
Those raffles
The
such a killer, son. Holy fuck.
Fuck the raffle.
This dude be calling me like when he's like, bro, I can't go out. It's 11 a.m. This is just about to drop. I need to get this shit.
Who, me?
You.
When I said that?
Remember, there was one time we had to stop a podcast because he needed to fucking check something.
No, that's for these for Gymshark clothes because they were on sale on Black Friday.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't for
Can't
shoes.
go wrong.
Yeah.
I thought it was for shoes.
But he didn't get it though.
I did. Oh, at the end, yeah. Yeah. Eventually I did, yeah.
See, and that's the thing, like the J Balvin ones, right?
Bro, I
got those.
What size?
Right?
No, I'm not gonna buy it.
What size are you?
I'm a size 7.5.
Nah, no way. Size 12.
That-
But the thing is, with those, some shoes run better in small sizes of a price. You know what I'm saying? And some run bigger. Same as with the Kobe's that came out. Of course, they run bigger because they're basketball shoes. And that's the thing. Like, most people don't look at the sizes. They just look at the hype of the shoe. And they might buy a smaller size. So same with the unicorn size, which is 12 and a half. Those would sell for a larger price than the actual resale because it's hard to even get in that size. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. But the J-Bound ones, like, I wouldn't rock them.
They fire.
So I
hate them.
They fire.
I hate them.
What?
This dude's in love with J Balvin, bro. So
No. I just think those shoes. I just think those shoes is nice. His last album's good too, but the ones are fire. Okay, maybe.
See how he changed that?
All right, you're right. Okay. Nah, but they're fire though. You know?
Look,
He inspires me to color my hair too.
listen, the material is nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the material is nice, but I would not wear them, bro. I can't, like.
Why don't you want to wear them?
That's not. I don't know. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
It's not his style, bro.
Yeah, it's not my style, bro.
Can you put it off?
I can't rock with them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He won't pull it off. It is what
like
it
the
is.
Yeezys, you could wear whatever, bro, and still rock with them. Look at
Honestly,
this.
I don't fucking like Yeezys.
They are.
I'm not gonna
I hate
lie.
to say this.
My girl loves Yeezys, but
Bro, it's
she's all
comfortable,
about.
comfortable, right?
All right, comfortability. I think they could
for
be
me.
comfortable.
It just I don't know. Like after when you wear them, like I think you could just have like a rip. You get me? And that's why I don't want. That's why I don't want to wear them.
That shit rip, I'm throwing them out.
Still, but like you spend like how much were they?
What, these?
Yeah.
Oh no, my brother gave me these.
All right, how much? Okay. How much are Yeezy worth right now? Because I totally forget like how much are the three fits.
Depends. So like these would be $220.
Okay, I don't want to spend $220 on the shoes that's gonna like rip within 2 or 3 months. You get me?
And that's the thing. Like,
That's what I'm gonna say.
I mean, I understand that, but
Don't you think so? 2 or 3 months and it rips. I'm like, what the
Dude,
hell?
I think that's why I don't fucking like Yeezys, bro.
Yeah.
My girl wants to buy Yeezys. I'm like, nah, bro. Fuck that.
I mean, you could buy them if you know if you just don't wear them as often. But for me,
That's
I
what
like
I'm
wearing my shoes.
see, like, yeah, I understand what you mean with that. But like, me personally, like, yeah, of course, I'm wearing Yeezys all the time, bro. Like, man, comfortable. But am I gonna play sports in them?
Nah,
Because if you don't play sports,
real quick. So for fucking anybody that's jumping into like this whole like hype, like StockX, like selling shoe stuff, like what would you recommend? What's real advice you'd give them to like make money?
All right.
Don't panic sell.
Don't panic sell. Number 2, if you buy a sneaker bot, bro, do your research. Because you could buy a bot, as I said, you could buy a bot that's $8,000 and it's doing amazing by picking up shoes. Very quick, you're getting 30 clips. But if you don't know how to use it and you don't know how to use time delays for the checkout stuff, the site is going to recognize your bot and completely just, destroy your shit. So do your research. Don't overpay. There's a lot of shit. Like, there's a lot of stuff you got to pay for. You got to pay for IP address so they don't track your house.
You're basically telling somebody they need to put a lot of time into doing it.
A lot of time.
They can't just pick it up and just do it.
Hell no, bro.
All right. Yeah, even Edwin who's like
that's true.
all right. Now, would you recommend somebody? Let's just say I'm on the Yeezy site one day, and this is something I try to do. So maybe you can just give me. I'm on the Yeezy site, and this is my strategy if I'm gonna jump into this world, right? I'm on the Yeezy site. I try to get one of these shoes. Bro, somehow by some fucking God's miracle, I get a fucking shoe. Right?
That's a miracle. That's literally a miracle.
I don't fucking like the shoe. I don't care about the shoe. I'm not gonna fucking put it on. I'm just gonna keep it in the box. I'm gonna hold it for 3 to 5 fucking years. Right? So my $200 is my investment, right? Is that a good strategy? Is that a better strategy? And an easier strategy?
Yeah, it depends on the shoes, man.
I'm talking about just fucking Yeezys, bro. I just get any. I just.
That's the thing.
Is it a hype
Not
Yeezys
every
or is
Yeezy's
it-
gonna make you bread
Because
like
this
that.
is the thing, bro.
Okay. So that's good. That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all letting me know.
Some people.
If you got it like this easy, then those shoes not gonna be worth that much.
But we did agree that the Yeezy name is carried by Kanye West. So anything that Kanye West does,
It's hyped, yeah.
it's
for sure.
the shoe will go up in value, and that's when I should sell.
Not every shoe. I mean,
necessarily,
if he does pass away, which I hope he doesn't, not every shoe's gonna go like in value.
All right.
like
So
that.
if I buy these shoes and I see that it goes up double in value, immediate resell. In the next 3 to 5 years, if I see it go up at any point in 3 to 5 years, double immediate resell.
What do
See,
you
and
think?
it's just, I think
Would you recommend
it's
that?
a bargain though. The same with your stock shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because you could sell. Same with the off-white shit. Like you see,
Okay.
you see a skyrocket. You're like, damn, yo, I'm gonna sell it for 600. Then you see the next month it's 1,000.
But isn't
You
that
know
just
what
being
I'm
greedy?
It's not being greedy. I think it's more of just, you know, as you said,
Cause
hold it.
Because you said, but you said it could go from 1,000 down to 200 and then just never pick up again, right?
And that's the loss you gotta take.
And that's the loss you gotta take.
You gotta take losses.
So then, okay. So would a good strategy be? Hey, I go online, I get lucky, I buy Yeezys for 200, whatever, right? And then they go up to 400. Just hold it for as long. But if it hits 400 at any point in 3 years, just sell that bitch.
Honestly, bro.
That's a good strategy, right?
Go for it.
Nah, you go.
All right, I'm just honestly, bro. If you got a shoes like that on a Foot Locker website, then they're probably not going for a lot, or they're not that hype as much.
You're very smart. Because
okay.
How quick I got the sand toppies that came out like this, bro.
Yeah, literally.
How much they going for? Retail.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying is like a shoe that will go like this. I just get lucky. Like one day I'm just on my thing. You know, like everybody's hyped for it. We're all here. I'm over here, like refreshing my fucking page, and I just get lucky.
Thing, because like breads and like zebras, they have good hold resell, or you could resell it quick. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get it, like my friend got it for $240, and he sold it the same day for $400. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like with Yeezys, you know, the 350s is the most hyped, and then after is like this.
Sure, I don't know about the whole Yeezy.
I know he's gonna jump into this whole stock X talk.
750 is like they don't make the 750s anymore either. But
700s?
No, fuck.
Not 500s, but like no,
350 is the most hype right now.
350 is the most hype. It's always
other than that, then nothing else. There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's not too much, but 350s, bro.
So either way, I think the whole point is, bro, I'm not jumping into fucking shoe shit. Fuck that shoe shit. So I do think I've seen so many gurus, kind of like Forex,
you know what?
Jumping on this shit.
You know what's crazy?
And what?
Next for I'm gonna ask him because I told him, well, I do shoot him here and there. I have this guy. He's a sneaker seller. Huge inventory. I don't know if you know him. He's very well known in the whole
sneaker area.
I know. My friend knows
Just
a lot of people, bro. What's his name?
Just Big L.
Just Big. Nah.
What? How about
where is he located at?
Queens.
Remember, he just got in this shit 1 month ago, bro.
Oh yeah, shit. I thought you did. Oh, my fault. I thought he been here
for like 3 years.
Okay, no, I'm gonna bring him back. I'm gonna ask him because he's a big sneaker. He resells for a living and all that. He make a big income out of it.
So I'd want him on. So then I'll fucking sit here and ask him, bro, what's up? Like, what do you do? Like, you know.
Honestly,
but I know that's his life. That's his life, right?
Yeah,
that's his fucking life,
bro. Bring in an experienced sneaker seller and an inexperienced.
So I think you're the inexperienced one because I mean you have a month in, bro. I'm not gonna say you're not inexperienced. I'm saying you put time into it though.
Yeah, see that's the thing. I don't think I'm inexperienced. I'm just learning. Feel me?
Yeah, exactly. But it is an experience.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying.
I'll call it experience. But I know you be.
I mean, you're not doing it blindly. You're dumb by any means. You're still learning. There's a learning curve for anything you do, anything you pick up, whether it's Forex, whatever. Like StockX, stock trading. There's a learning curve.
That's a fact.
And like you said, it's patience and due diligence, right? Right now, you're in a month in, maybe 2 months, but you've been doing a lot of homework. Obviously, you're well versed. Obviously, you know about bots. You know your resources. You're talking to people who are successful in this field. So you're doing what you got to do. You just got to be more consistent at it.
That's a fact. Yeah, like as I said, like there hasn't been like the past week. There hasn't been too much hype releases besides the Bodega Dunks that came out recently.
Do you think there's like news? Like, do you guys like look at news, like the articles that come out and then maybe be like, oh, this is going to jump the price of a shoe? Kind of the same way you would with a stock. Because with a stock, you'd be like, oh, this company did what?
It just thing is with shoes, like whatever the person like, made the shoe and all that and they did something, it won't like affect the price like that.
So like, let's just say Logan Paul. We all know who Logan Paul is, right? This dude has 20 million followers on YouTube or whatever. He's a big YouTube name. He's fighting Floyd Mayweather. Let's just say he decides to come out with a shoe tomorrow, right? Would you buy those shoes?
No.
No? So I would fucking buy the shoe. And here's why. Because I think that, bro, all right, let's just say he released a sneaker. Fuck this. Let's just say he fucking comes out with a shoe tomorrow, right? Okay. He's fighting Floyd fucking Mayweather, right? So then my thing is like, yo, the hype around Floyd Mayweather, the amount of people I know that love Logan Paul are gonna want to buy this fucking shoe.
Oh, yeah,
if he fights fucking Conor McGregor next fucking year or some shit, the price of that fucking first shoe that he came out with is just gonna keep increasing. So I would buy it based off the trending news because this dude always gets on the news. People are what drives the stock price to go up, right? Attention, people knowing about the shoe, that drives the value up, right? So that's why I would buy low, whether the value the shoe could be ugly, it could look like a fucking sandal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think people still would buy it, and that's why I would buy it.
See, I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, it relies on two things.
Okay,
how
cool.
much is in stock?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's smarter.
How much times they restock? Because like remember, like you know the Obsidian ones, right?
Oh my
The
god.
fire. They restock on Champs and Eastbay.
And this is the same thing with Pokemon cards. What I've heard a lot about it, right?
Cards.
Restocking,
Same thing.
and fucking the limit, limit availability there is. How much?
And that's the thing, like if the Logan Poles had limited stock, yeah, I'll go for them shits. You know what I'm saying? It's a great resale.
So like for me, when I start like our branding thing for Geezus, it's all gonna be limited. It's gonna be continuous lines. You know, it might be very expensive at first. We might not have a lot of viewers, blah blah blah. But anybody who buys it is with us, right? And like that's why I'm gonna make sure the quality behind it is legit, and it will be limited because we're not gonna do the same shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll do like one rerun, like fucking 2-3 years later, but it's gonna be different every fucking month or some shit, depending on how hard we can work on it.
Elevate every episode.
Yeah,
that's what it is, bro. Like sometimes, like you know, when you're doing the podcast shit, like you kind of when you're doing the conversation, you kind of think you're like, damn, is this conversation going anywhere? Like I always have that thought in the back of my mind, but like it's like I know the conversation is going somewhere and like things are sparking, but I'm like, man, what other thing I could like bring up that could really like
I feel you.
expand the conversation. That's the thing that I feel like. I feel like a lot of podcasters may struggle with, you know what I'm saying? But like, Joe Rogan, very experienced. It comes down to the personality.
It really comes down to personality. Like I said, like the only reason why I'd say I'm decently well at even talking in podcasts is because, again, look at my background. I'm a bartender. My job is to fucking sit here and talk to people, serve drinks, and be like, yo, what you want? Oh, you like this? Oh, here, let me give you a whole experience behind it. And not only that, but I want to say I was blessed in like getting this job opportunity to work in Midtown Manhattan with a restaurant that really cared for fucking money, and I got better at that. So for me, I'm like, yo, as a bartender, as a podcaster, bro, I love talking to people. I genuinely love doing this because I want to know more about you. You know, like I said, I am inspired by your whole podcast. I am inspired by how you handle your life, how you're in college, right? And you're very well versed where you see, yo, bro, like I got $70,000 and I'm in debt, right? But I did take a lot from psychology, which I think is smart, right? And then you're like, all right, cool, I want to go into social work, which we already know social work makes fucking money, but you definitely need to get that master's
for sure,
because that's what our friend did. And I think that while you're doing all these things and you're pursuing your college thing, you should definitely focus on the podcast because all you got to do, I think for the audio, even if you don't want to do cuts, just go to Premiere Pro or go to audio or on Final Cut. You can go to
send
audio.
The links. So what help us for sure.
Yeah. Send me, bro,
what helped us, like, vocal enhancers and all this shit and like cutting out the background noise. Because I remember one of your first podcasts, we talked about this on the DMs. It was like terrible because I could not hear the person.
I knew it was terrible too.
Yeah, I couldn't. But then he fixed that and you made it better, right?
It's just like, that first episode, bro, like it was a great conversation, but no one could have heard it.
But,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but just remember this. Bro. You can always look at your first and then look at your 100th to see how you improve.
Yeah, I always.
That's how I see. I mean, I did a video for my client, my first video, right?
Facts. Let's talk about this.
We can talk about this right now.
Let's just talk about this real quick.
I did my first video for my client, right? And I gotta admit, like, I'm always so hard on myself and all that. And I was the thing about me, when I get people opinions, people be like, "Oh my god, this is so good." And I got other people saying, "No, it's not that great," right?
That's a fact.
And I'm like. This is why I don't like getting paid from people. But then again, I can't see it that way. How I see it right now, okay, this is people who saw my audience who saw it, they love it. But there's other people who knows about editing and all that. That's giving me tips. So if I get their tips, then my audience if I put their tip into my videos, then the audience will love even more. That's how I see it now. That's how I see it now.
Honestly,
yeah.
Like the thing is, like I'm someone like that never used to be straightforward, right?
Mhm.
So if it comes to girls or some shit or any other thing, I'm straightforward with it. If it's something I don't like, I'm gonna say it.
Which is something which apparently now I think we're gonna get famous off the fucking dating shit we talk about because people literally
going crazy.
I mean, all right, yo, so everybody
that
doesn't
shit's
know
dope,
this is crazy at the end, but we're gonna hit 10K today on TikTok,
we
right?
are gonna hit
See?
10K for sure.
And it's literally we think it's a fucking we're 9,941
That's
on
it.
the podcast.
10K in 2 hours.
Bro,
We're gonna
I
hit
said
10K
today, bro.
What? We're gonna hit 10K today for sure.
Bro.
We've only been on TikTok for like a month.
That's fine.
So, we've our content is really crazy and I've been posting a lot of relationship red flags, the last video that we made, which did perform really, really well. I think a lot of guys want to hear our opinion on these subjects and things like that. And like you just said, you're very straightforward with girls. I think a lot of guys struggle with how to be straightforward with girls, with their personality, with who they value with themselves as a guy. Our next podcast, I think our next single, me and you podcast,
I don't even know what to talk about.
It's going to be about value, how to carry yourself as a person of value. Like what are things that devalue you and how you can work on those things to be a more valuable individual, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be our next subject. I do have some tips on that.
You know,
I don't tell Edwin this. I tell him the actual stuff I'm going to talk about on the podcast because I like to get his real reaction out of the things, and he'll give me his honest feedback, and I'll be like, yo, I agree with this and I don't disagree with this.
Facts.
If I tell him with this beforehand,
there's not gonna be
then
like
it's not as genuine, right?
You gotta challenge yourself.
Exactly.
Like, that's why, like, when I'm doing like a podcast with someone, I want them to disagree with me on something. It's like I understand. Like,
you don't want them to be too agreeable.
Yeah, like I understand if it's like if it's mental health and some like subjects, like people may agree just because like like if someone says mental illness is not real, that's false. It is real. You know what I'm saying? Like people still could debate that though. And that's something like, but like me, I mean, I would have debunked that. I would have been like, nah, it's real.
Yeah, no, but I think it's important to not just dismiss the idea of, oh, that's not real. I mean, like, yo, like that's not real, right? Like you're just dumb. Where's the argument? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you defend that? You don't even know how to defend that argument right there, right? So now you got to think about it, and I got to be like, all right, these are the reasons why you're not really factually correct, right? Or my opinion on why you're not correct, right? And now you're a smarter person. You're a smarter individual. Now you can actually be able to communicate that to somebody else that's willing to learn, right? So like, and that's one of the biggest things with America right now is that, and I think like, people on social media, they're so quick to dismiss things. Like me, we get 10,000 followers, but like we have so many comments where it's like a lot of guys disagree with what we're saying. A lot of women disagree with what we're saying. A lot of men disagree with us. And how do we respond, Edwin, to every single one?
Positive vibes,
positivity.
Positivity.
I don't shit on them for their fucking question. I actually thank them. Even if it's so fucking negative, I'll say thank you or some shit. And I'll be like, yo, listen, like this is why I disagree. This is why I agree. Sometimes I'll be snarky and sarcastic. Like it depends on the vibe. I'll try to play off the vibe, and I only respond positively because, if you're taking the time to sit here and comment on my fucking video, even if it's fucking negative,
we're in your mind. We're in your mind for sure.
We triggered something. We triggered something for you to respond.
With the YouTube shit, like when a hater watching your video,
which one?
Comment like any video, right? It's still a view. You know,
it's still a view. It's still a comment.
Like, that's why, bro. I've seen some crazy comments on my shit, bro. Like insane. I'm just like, I just be laughing, bro. Like, this shit.
I respond to bro. People will say here, I forgot one of the guys was like fucking like, oh, how are you gonna take advice from two guys that look like they get no girls or some shit like that? And I was like, yo, bro, I'm like, that's funny. I'm like, bro, just scroll down my TikTok, bro. My girl is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, tune in and find out if we do or we don't, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's fun, bro. Like, I know at the end of the day, listen, people won't say this shit to my face. Like, they won't say this shit to my face, bro.
Behind the phone.
You're hiding. So my thing is like, why am I even gonna bother stressing about like, oh my God, he really said this shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't care. Like, to me, it's more attention. It's more views.
That's a fact.
That's what we want as a fucking business. All right. Whether it's positive or negative. I mean, look at Donald Trump, bro. Say whatever you want about him. I'm not a supporter of him or whatever the fuck. But dude, that dude's a savage with marketing. He says some crazy shit. Yo, bro, we're going to get $2,000 stimulus checks. Whether it's true or not, right? Now all eyes are on fucking, yo, are we going to get these $2,000?
That's a fact. That's what I noticed too, bro. Like,
right?
like once he said that, he knew the Senate was going to pass that. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, let me just say that just so
Honestly, nobody thought I'm not sure if that's completely passed yet. I know he signed the bill. I know it's going to the Senate. I'm not sure what the Senate has said exactly. They haven't passed it yet, right? No. So, but what we do know is that the Republicans and Democrats are on kind of the same side on this point a little bit.
Yeah.
Or at least Donald Trump and the Democrats are on the same side.
They are on the same side.
So like now we're just waiting for like the Senate.
Bro, it's Mitch McConnell, bro. Fuck
that's
bro.
Everybody, yes. Mitch McConnell.
Yo.
Mitch McConnell is the end fucking factor, apparently.
Everyone just to be a twisted teeth to Mitch McConnell.
All right.
See, and that's the thing, bro. Like, even if I were to touch base on relationship, bro. Like, one thing is when I hopped into I was in a 1 month. I don't count that as a relationship.
That's a trial. That's a trial.
That's a free trial.
I don't count
free trial,
an actual. That's funny. That's free trial.
Right?
That's funny. But what I count, that's crazy.
It is a free trial, bro. I mean, it's 30 days.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship for a month, that's probably a fucking free trial. I'll give you that.
You're testing the waters, and if it doesn't work out, then it's a trial.
It's a free trial, bro.
It's funny because, like, all right, so my best friend, right, his girlfriend, they're having a kid and everything, right? But I was like, bro, I'm not taking her seriously until you're with her for 6 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Till then, I'm like, she hasn't even passed a 3-month free trial shit phase yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't consider you a girlfriend till that time. So he laughed at me. But bro, listen, she proved herself, bro. She's a fucking amazing person.
Awesome.
And damn, I can't even say who it is. It's not even, all right. But regardless of that, bro, it's like, I don't really consider it. I wouldn't say I don't consider it. I would say, like, I think for a lot of women and a lot of guys, the conversation needs to be had about what you guys are, defining what you guys are, right?
Yeah.
That's when it really becomes like serious. When the guy can sit here and be like, yo, like this is what we are, can define it, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all have that sincere conversation, that's when it really starts.
That's a fact. Like honestly, like the crazy shit is when I first asked this girl out, I was like, and we was doing like friends with benefits for like 4 months, right?
Oh,
and
okay.
And then like I asked her out, and in my mind, I knew what a relationship was, right? But when I hopped into it, I didn't know a damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that shit's real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, damn, I don't know how to handle a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Now they do fucking on, bro.
That's bro. It's
it's a learning process for everybody, and my thing is that a lot of men need to sit here and understand that, yo, listen, you need to humble yourself and admit you don't fucking know, and that you need fucking help.
That's a fact.
And yo, guess what? Bro. Fucking your boy Geezus,
come through a TikTok, come through our freaking
is
YouTube.
Here to fucking help y'all with this shit. Cause I'll do some light research and I'll give you some of my personal experiences. Cause I'm still no fucking expert. I'm a guy on fucking YouTube. You know, whether you want to listen to me or not, that's up to y'all, right? But yo, listen, I put some thought into it, and a lot of the shit that I've said on this fucking show, Edwin has actually done because he's fucking single or was single or whatever.
You know the vibes.
And it's fucking worked, right?
Yeah.
Leave her on red is one of the biggest fucking ones, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the biggest ones y'all need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Leave her on red. Don't waste your fucking time if she's a slacker. It's the second one.
Don't even talk to her. She has a boyfriend.
Oh, listen to this one though.
Which one?
This girl that so I hit her up. I was like, yo, you trying to chill or whatever? And like I was like, I'm only here for a week. And she said, she was like, yeah, you know how when girls are on the same page as you for like a couple hours or a day, and then the next day they kind of moving a little iffy. And then I was like,
yep.
I said,
I know exactly. Yeah.
I was like, bro, I said, all right, so yeah, we could chill, do something, whatever, catch up. And she was like, it's cold outside. Get this, it was 50 degrees outside, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, obviously.
And listen, she also went to Oswego with me, and it's way colder down there. It's like 10, 15 degrees, 20 degrees right now. And I said, oh, it's cold? All right. And then she was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, all right, just say you don't want to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I
you said. And what she said?
She was like at first time she was like, what are you doing? She was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm home. She was like, yeah, I'm home too. I was like, bro, I just cut the conversation off because
there you go.
It's a waste of time, bro.
I was leaving her on scene. I would just leave her on scene. And it, like you said, it is a fucking waste of time. And like I think an important thing for men that are single, and honestly, bro, like you don't really know. Like, I know you think a lot of guys, they know the girl they want to be with and the relationship they want to carry. But like, you don't really know until you have 6 other girls, or like that. And that's my thing, is like having a rotation of women that are in your fucking life, right? Like, you need to really select the best one for you.
Like the Bachelor.
Because, and here's why. Because women are doing that. Women are sitting here, they got 5 other dudes, they got a rotation, bro.
Do you think you got them
you know?
unlocked? You think you got them unlocked? But nope. They do the same shit to you.
They don't fucking tell you,
but they
bro.
don't say
That's a
shit.
fact, though. Like,
So that's why, men need to get comfortable with the fact that, whether they call you player, F-boy, whatever, own that shit, bro. It don't fucking matter. Bro, you don't want to waste your time.
that's a fact.
It's a big thing. You're never going to get that shit back.
Exactly.
And like, so many women are, even the most innocent women do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got guy friends that, in the back of the line that are just waiting to fucking come up next week.
They say, you gonna fuck him? Okay.
Like they
hit
on
her
the
guy
lunch
friend
line
right there.
or something.
Bro, yo, I'm telling you, bro.
That's why, like, that's
you,
why me right now, I'm focusing, on my money, focusing on my career stuff,
Yeah.
focusing on,
As it
just bettering
should.
my life.
As it should, man.
I don't really, bro.
Your
if
whole life,
something
bro?
come, bro. Because before I was really searching for a relationship. Don't
Yeah.
search for a relationship.
Let it
Let
come
that
to
shit
you.
come to you.
Let
That's
that
all
shit
I
come
know.
to you.
That's
And
all
you
I know, bro.
manifest that, again, by the selective process
Facts.
of, let me date all these other women and let me see which one suits best for me. Maybe they all fucking are going to be gone, but, let me make the most out of it by, again, improving myself, making sure every moment I spend with them is also intriguing and interesting to them. And then at the end of the day, like, but your priority is yourself. Should always be yourself. It shouldn't always
That's
be
a
it
fact.
shouldn't be the
That's a
woman.
fact.
Your priority should always be yourself, no matter
For
what,
one,
bro.
yeah.
You have to, because dude, she might not be there tomorrow.
Yes.
She might not be there a year from now. She might not be there 5 years from now. But you prioritize her. So now where the fuck are you at?
That's a fact.
Right? You didn't
Yeah.
prioritize
Fact,
yourself.
man.
But you're always going to be there for you, bro. You're going to be there for yourself till the day you fucking die.
Of course.
So, that's my thing, bro. I did the same mistake, putting a girl first in my head for a fucking long time instead of putting myself first.
Yeah.
Once you change that, bro, your life changes.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of guys are simps.
A lot of guys are Sims, bro.
But you know
We're in a
what
sim
simp
culture
means?
right now,
But you know
bro.
what simp means?
Simple man.
She is my passion.
Oh my god.
Simp.
honestly,
She
bro.
is my passion.
Nail that shit, bro.
She is
Clipped.
my, yep.
Clipped.
Look
Clipped.
at I never
Clipped.
even
It's my
knew
passion.
that meant that. son.
She is my passion. I'm a simp for my girl. She is my passion.
No,
See,
bro.
a lot of dudes can joke around like, it is what it is, bro.
No, we're not sims though. We're alpha men.
Like,
it's a fact.
we'll joke around. I'll be
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm on my sim shit or whatever,
Yeah.
simp behavior. Yo, it's not bad to let your girl spoil you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
but again, as long as you're on your purpose, you're doing what you got to do for yourself every day,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more important than all that shit. If you know that deep down, then if somebody calls you a simp, let them fucking call you a simp. But I know I'm over here doing my podcast. I know I'm making my fucking money. Like,
Bro, that's how
it is what it is.
You can't worry about
you see
other
this side, but you don't see the other side of me. Hustling.
Exactly. Facts.
That's why a lot of guys, they, you know how when the woman makes more money,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
they really be on that. And me, honestly, bro, I don't care.
Dude,
You know
you
what
make
I'm saying?
good.
Like, bro,
Good.
listen,
You
listen.
shouldn't.
This is why I
You shouldn't
think,
care
bro,
if they make more money.
if they working and they doing their thing, they do what they love, and I'm doing my shit, regardless, like whether I'm making 50K, she making 60K, or it's so close, bro, I don't care, bro. We're both bettering ourselves at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying?
There you go.
There, yes,
that's
bro.
that's the way
Yes.
you should look at it, bro.
Hell
That's the
yeah,
best
man.
way to look at
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We definitely get into the end of this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Good talk.
It was a
All
good
right, yo,
talk,
man.
guys.
Yo, it was a
Good
great
talk.
talk.
Great talk.
That's all,
Thank you
man.
for coming on, brother.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the description down below. I'm going to drop his podcast.
Thank you.
Was Tony Talks Too Much?
Oh, dude,
Tony
you said it wrong.
Tony Talks a lot?
Nice.
No.
Damn.
Fuck, I really fucked this up. Hold up.
Deep
No. Deep Thoughts with Tony.
Fine.
Deep
Yeah,
Thoughts
there
with
you
Tony.
go.
Okay. Fuck.
There you
No.
go.
Imagine that was my
I'm
name.
sorry.
Tony
Yo,
Talks.
all right. This is why we have to talk so much. All right. This is why I said that. All right. I'm so fucking sorry because we had another podcast literally that's called Talk Too Much that DM'd us the other day and
Really?
wanted to collaborate with us. Yes, that's why I fucking said that. I totally confused that shit up.
Damn, you confused your own boy from high school.
No. I know
Yeah.
but it's like
Bro.
deep thoughts, like talks, and then right now you just showed me a vlog that says something talks.
Oh, Tony Talks facts.
Tony Talks facts.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, bro. So
It's another
yo.
one.
What a
too many of the same words coming in one fucking head, bro.
Nah, if
Too
that was
many.
my name, though,
Too
damn,
many.
that'd be terrible.
Too many.
I like that deep thoughts with Tony. That's
Yeah, bro,
really good.
Bro, I came up with that like randomly, bro. And I was like, oh, that's a good catchy name.
It is
Same
catchy.
thing with the Tony
That's
Talks
a Tony.
Facts. My
Tony
friends
Talks
used to
Facts.
say that, and I was just like, all right, let me put that as a YouTube name.
All right, guys. All right,
So-
fuck. I definitely got a dip, so I'm sorry, but I gotta end this shit. So, yo, thank you for joining us on the Geezus Show. Don't forget to
Appreciate
like,
it.
comment, and subscribe down below.
You know the vibes.
We've got my man's stuff in the description. The podcast.